This is Eagle Owl, and today I'm gonna be talking about Nakobe Dean. Should he start? Also, Jalen Carter, man, I gotta show him some love. He's been balling out of his mind. And also, is Darius Slay knee injury serious? But let's get straight into it. All right, so yeah, let's get straight into it. I have no pre-topics or topics I seen earlier in the day that I want to talk about. So let's just get into the main topics. Nakobe Dean starting. I touched on it a little bit yesterday, and this is basically me replying to some of the comments. So some of the comments are saying that hating on Nakobe Dean, or people that don't agree with him starting is hating on Nakobe Dean. I don't think that's the case. I always say ride the hot hand. Ride the hot hand. I don't get this Nakobe Dean thing because remember during the off season, I said, yeah, Kenny G is going to start in week one. He did. And when Swift got in, and I'm like, oh, Swift is really, really good. Ran over 100 plus yards, touchdown. Hell, he damn near helped us win the Minnesota game, right? So I'm like, you know what? Throw that all away. Kenny G, when he get his time, he'll get his time. But right now, Swift is playing out of his mind. When I say that, y'all say, oh, that's right. I agree. Swift should be the main starter. I'm with y'all. Okay, Oz. Quez Watkins was given the wide receiver 3 spot, right? Oz, playing out of his mind. Quez Watkins come back. They like, Quez, you the wide receiver 3 again. And y'all lost your mind. Oz should be out there. Oh, he been a better wide receiver 3. This and that. So what's the difference when we say, Nakobe Dean is good. He gets hurt. Morrow is playing like a top 3 linebacker. He should keep his spot. But y'all say, no way. No, you got to put Nakobe. Why do we have to put Nakobe Dean back out there? Besides him being a third round pick, why do we have to put Nakobe Dean back out there? Ride the hot hand. Ride the hot hand. And honestly, y'all are going to get y'all wish. Y'all going to get it. Nakobe Dean will be back out there. But if we show any shortage of what Morrow is bringing out there, guys are going to be upset. I'm telling you, it's like a setup for failure. Morrow is playing like a top 3 linebacker. You're going to expect that same production plus more from Nakobe Dean. And to me, to Nakobe Dean, that's not fair. Because what if Nakobe Dean is playing like a middle of the pack linebacker? Middle of the pack. That's really good. But it's not how Morrow been playing. I'm just saying, to me, it's just not fair. But again, a lot of people are going to get their wish. They're going to put Nakobe Dean out there. I know the Philadelphia Eagles. They love the people they draft, and they love sticking to how things go. Meaning, if during the offseason, if I made you the starter, you damn near going to remain the starter. Swift had to have a phenomenal, almost flawless game for them to be like, you know what, you're the starter. And even then, they still want to mix in Kenny G. So again, y'all gonna get y'all wish. Nakobe Dean will be out there. I think is not the best decision. I don't get how everybody could clearly see with the Swift and Kenny G. People can clearly see with Quez and Oz, but people can't clearly see with Morrow and Nakobe Dean. Morrow, even in Chicago, he had the most tackles on the team. So he's definitely a tackle machine, right? I'm just saying, man. And I'm not even saying this to bash Nakobe Dean. I'm just saying these things to make a point that Morrow is hot right now. You got to ride that out. You got to ride that out. You're going to throw in the monkey wrench. I don't know, man. Yeah, I understand there was other positions, but this Nakobe Dean thing, I just don't get it. I simply don't get it. All right, so Darius Slay, man. Darius Slay. I know I talked about the injury report a little bit on my last video, but the Eagles didn't officially come out with it. They came out with the injury report like after my video, and then while I was editing, putting in certain things, I seen the injury report and I put it in the video. Like, yeah, I was wrong. Because I thought it was just probably a rest day or some type of personal thing, because I didn't hear anything, like anything at all about Slay being injured. And honestly, is it serious? Maybe. But I think he been hurt for a couple weeks. This is my theory. I believe he's been hurt for a couple weeks, man. And the reason why I say I believe he's been hurt for a couple weeks, there's some plays, like I think of the Washington game, right? Terry McLaurin ran the route going like across the middle. And I'm like, yo, is either Slay got really slow or he's hurt? Because Terry McLaurin was like 7 yards ahead of Slay. Mind you, this is Slay week 1, who just caught a pick for a pick 6 and nobody could catch him. Then a couple weeks later, or a week later or so, it looked like he running with a piano on his back, or he looked older. I honestly think he been hurt for a minute. I honestly think this is him reporting it, to be honest. Probably kept it under the wraps. And I got to think, football is an interesting sport, you know. When we go to the doctors as normal human beings, you know, we try to tell them everything that's wrong. This hurt, that hurt, this hurt, that hurt. But as an athlete, you don't want to report too much because you want to play in the game. But I think his knee has been hurt for quite a while. Just my theory. My theory. I think it's been hurting, and he decided to report it. And I honestly think he probably need a rest week. I'm just saying, I think he need a rest week, and I think that knee is a problem. I think it's a problem, probably a bruise or something like that. There's something that's making him run slower. Like, look at the last game, right? Against the Rams. I get it. Cooper Kupp is fast, but Cooper Kupp had, well, like 5-6 yards ahead of him again. Like, there are plays like Vikings, Commanders, and Rams. There are plays it's like, yo, Slay looked extremely slow. Extremely slow. And Slay is one of the, I'll give him like top 20. I'll put him in there somewhere as a speedster. But man, he's been looking older and slow. And this could explain everything. I think he's been hurt for quite a while. Do I think it's really serious? No, because he's been playing through it. And what I think what happens is that they probably put like shots or something in his knee to get him going. Somebody even told me in the comments, like, Eagle Owl, you don't remember? Like, they took him out for a play or two. Then they put him back in the game and he was good. But I can't remember. I got to go back and watch the film. Or not the all 22, but like the regular game film when they took him out. I don't remember Slay getting out the game at all. So, yeah, I think it's more serious than what we think. Justin Evans, I know him. I think I got the injury report. Yeah, I got it right here. Justin Evans, I don't know about him. I don't remember him getting out the game. I don't remember him looking slower than he usually is. So I don't know. We left that game a little banged up, I guess. It is what it is. It's football. It's early in the season. These guys need to take a game off. So, man, let them, I guess. Let them, I guess. Jalen Carter, man. Jalen Carter. I've been getting caught up with all this Nakobe Dean and all this other stuff. I got to show my guys some appreciation. Jalen Carter, man. Shout out to the Rookie Watch. They put a top 10, but only put top 3 because Jalen Carter is number 3. So quarterback's always going to go first. CJ Stroud been playing out of his mind. Look like the best quarterback in the coming out the draft. I know Anthony Richardson. I like him a lot with the Colts, but he can't stay healthy. Puka Nacua looked really, really, really good. We know that. Then you got number 3, Jalen Carter, with 23 total pressures, leads all defensive tackles. You talking about the Chris Jones, the Aaron Donalds, the Javon Hargraves. Like, he leads everybody. 3.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 17 hurries. Jalen Carter, man, is, I hate to say this, but he's generational, man. I think he's one of those ones. Now you're gonna have other guys. Now everybody like he's gonna be the next Aaron Donald. He's gonna, and some of these dudes don't pan out to be that. I think the new guys coming into the league, they're gonna start saying he can be the next Jalen Carter. He can be the next Jalen Carter. I think we got one, man. I believe we got one. If he keep up at this pace, he should be defensive rookie of the year. Hopefully. I don't even think it's close. I like Witherspoon in Seattle, but you don't have the same impact. He was really good against the Giants, but who haven't been really good against the Giants? He just haven't had that same impact like a Jalen Carter. A Jalen Carter is replacing Javon Hargrave, a guy who had 10 plus sacks last season, and the Eagles are not missing a beat. He's replacing what, Pro Bowler, or they alternate Pro Bowler. That was some BS. But for Jalen Carter to come in and replace that and give a lot of production, probably plus more as a rookie, and let you know years to come, like when they hit their prime, like year 6, he's gonna be different, super different, man. I love Jalen Carter, man. He's really good. I don't see the off the field stuff people was talking about. Seemed like a cool dude. Speak to the media kindly. You're a little funny, but I don't see what they were talking about during the draft reports and all that goofy stuff. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Nakobe Dean should start. I don't think he should inherit a spot. I think he should earn it. Also, Jalen Carter and Darius Slay, man. Darius Slay says knee injury serious. But this is Eagle Al. I'm up.